Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be talking about music, um, playing videos of guitar riffs, gear reviews, and things like that. And starting off my first video on lazy Sunday afternoon. Hope everyone's having a nice lazy Sunday afternoon. And I'm going to talk about two mobile apps for guitarists, bass players, musicians. Kind of makes things easier. And that's something we all like, right? As musicians, we like things to be convenient and easy, and people do in general. Um, and both of these apps are free. One of them requires a plug-in device for your iOS device, and it's fortunately the other one is only available for iOS. Sorry, Android users. But this first one here is this app right here called Amp Camp. It's available both in the App Store for iPhone and Google Play for Android. And basically, as you can see here, the main amplifier I use is a PV6505 Plus, and I have two different settings that I like on it. And right there's my main setting, and then there's another setting I like to use on my 6505 Plus. Basically, this saves settings for your amp and pedals. Instead of having to like take a Sharpie and mark on your amp or your pedal right where you like that particular frequency at, you know, your gain, your treble, your delay time, or whatnot, you can use this app, and you know everyone has their phones with them all the time, so you can just pull your phone out of your pocket. You know, you go play a show, go jam with some friends or something, and the knobs get moved around. Just pull out your phone, you adjust it. There you go. You got your settings right there. And it's got a large variety of amps, as you can see here. You know, you got the Carvin V3, the Engel Invader, Engel Fireball, Engel Powerball 2, the EVH 5153, and the Mini of the EVH 5153, Krankenstein, Marshall JCM 800, Marshall JCM 900, 2000, JCM 2000 Dual Super Lead, the Marshall Triple Super Lead, and the various JVM models, Marshall Plexi, various Mesa amps such as the Mark V, a single rectifier, dual rectifier, triple rectifier, the mini rectifier. You got 6 different orange amps here: the 8030, Rock Verb Mark II, TH30, the Dark Terror, Dual Terror, Tiny Terror, and the Jim Root Signature Terror, PV6505, PV6505 Plus, PV Valve King, and Splon Quick Rod are the amps. It's already, for guitars, it's already preset. Now say you use a different amp. Well, you go to don't see your amp, you press the nothing face, and you add your amp. And then you can go from guitar to bass. Bass, it's not that many options for bass amp settings. You have Ampeg SVT Classic, SVT 3 Pro, SVT 7 Pro, SVT 8 Pro, Ampeg V4, Galen Kruger Backline, Orange Terror Bass. But like I said, you just go to click that little speaker button, and you add your amp. You know, you get to put in your set. You know what knob. It asks you what knobs are on your amp. You know, volume, bass, mid, treble, gain, presence, resonance, things like that. And then you can even add pedals. Let's see here. And this, I find this to be a very cool, useful app. And you know, it's got all your for pedals. It's got, you know, Boss DS1, SD1 Blues Driver, DD3 delay, DD7 delay, MXR carbon copy, distortion plus, phase 90, a lot of different pedals. Ibanez TS9, Maxon OD808. So, and yeah, really like this app. It's free to download, and you go somewhere, you got your settings with you. You don't have to, carry a little notepad with your settings, or take a Sharpie and mark on your pedals, or the faceplate of your amplifier, where you like your settings at. You got them right here. And again, the name, just search in the App Store for Amp Camp. And it's a very cool, free, useful app, and a way to keep your pedal and amp settings with you at all times. The next app is from Line 6. It's called Mobile Pod. It's a free app, and it's available only on iOS devices. And use the app, you need this little device here that's pretty affordable. It's $100. It's called the Line 6 Sonic Port. Basically, plug your guitar into here, or actually right here, this bottom one, we've got the little, giving the horns. So plug your guitar into here, your headphones right here, and you can plug this into your phone. Practice. Now, the amp has many more features than just that. You can connect it to your computer to use GarageBand with, or even GarageBand Mobile on your phone, and to do some amateur recording. And show you the interface of the app here. Now, it comes with presets, and a lot of presets actually, and you can make your own presets as well. It has a lot of different amps and cabs and pedals, like you have a tube preamp, Line 6 Clean, a Line 6 Crunch Run, Crunch number 1, the Line 6 Drive, Line 6 Layer, Tiny Tweed, Tweedy Blues, Black Panel 1, Modern Class A, which is like a matchless, British Class A number 1, sort of like Vox sounding, British Blues, which is like a Marshall Blues Breaker combo, Brit Classic, it's more like a Marshall Plexi type of sound, Brit High Gain, it's more your JCM 800, 900 type of sound, Tread Plate number 1, that's like kind of a mix between a dual and a single rectifier. Modern High Gain number 1, that's more of kind of like a triple rectifier. Fuzzbox, it's just a really fuzzy amp. I think it's like a Line 6 original. Line 6 Jazz Clean, like a boutique style amp, boutique number 1 and boutique number 2. Brit Class A number 2 and Class A number 3, again, they're more similar to Vox amps. Small Tweed, Black Panel number 2, boutique number 3, it's like a Buddha Super Drive. California Crunch number 1, that's more or less like the early Mesa amps. Same thing for the California Crunch number 2. Tread Plate number 2, again, it's like a Mesa. It's more like the Mesa Boogie Trimoverb. Modern High Gain number 2, that's like your EVH 5153. Twang, Crunch, Blues, Insane. It's like Line 6's version of a PV 5150 or 5152 or the 6505. And then you can like, you have user tones. It's tones that you create, like. And it's basically, I just use the Insane. This one's just the Insane model with a noise gate and a 4x12 cab. Actually, the cab simulations on this actually surprised me, and they sounded better than I expected on the cab simulations. And each of the each amp has a boost switch, so you have you can add pedals like you have a noise gate, compressor, digital delay, two different types of chorus pedals, 2 different types of flangers, a rotary speaker, tremolo, volume and wah, auto swell, um, room reverb, spring reverb, overdrive, like a rat simulation distortion, and parametric EQ. And you can change your amp and cabinet, you know, line 6, 4x12, Brit Classic 4x12, Brit G75 4x12, you know, they're like Marshall style cabs. A vintage 30 British style cabinet, 4x10 cabinets, 2x12, a 1x12, and you have some 1x10s, 1x8. But yeah, I like this app. You get built-in tuner. And it's a fun app to play around with. Yeah, factory presets, which is a lot of them. Different styles like delay. You have flange like amp with a lot of chorus, a lot of delay, reverb, high gain. Enter Sandman 1 and 2. One of them's like the rhythm tone from that song. The other one's like the Kirk Hammett's lead tone, Foxy Lady style tone. Band, you have presets that are influenced by bands or made by bands such as As I Lie Dying, Killswitch Engage, 311, Hawthorne Heights, POD, Dashboard Confessional, Bumblefoot, Thursday, Hoobastank, and so on. And as I said before, you can, and there's also, you can go to bestoftusomtone.com, which goes to like the forums where people that use this, made their own settings and put them on the forums, and you can try them out. And you can also record, do some amateur recording to your desktop with this. You can connect it, or with your phone, using the GarageBand app on either your desktop or your phone, and you just simply use the line out side right here or right here, and you can do some amateur recording even without that, even just plugging straight in with your guitar. You randomly get an idea for a lick or a riff or something, and you're like, okay, I want to remember it. You just simply hit this music note icon down there, and it lets you just record it right on your phone. It's a fun, usable app and device. Now, this has been out for 2 or 3 years now. Before this, I used the Amplitude iRig, the first version that came out of that, not the HD version, and it clipped a little too much for my liking. The iRig did, and there were some latency issues with some of the amp simulations on the first version of the iRig. This one, the latency is not that bad. It's not really that noticeable. The volume is actually better on this too. I think the volume is more robust, and you don't have to really crank up the volume on the amp sims that much with this, and it's portable, easy to use. It's I wouldn't use it in a live situation, no. But for if you're just getting into amateur home recording, this is a cheap, inexpensive way to do that. It's only costs $100. Download the free app, and really, to me, the only backside to this device is you can only use it on iOS devices like iPhone, iPad, and so on. You can't use it on Android devices. So, to me, I have an iPhone, but to me, limiting this to iOS devices limits some of the market and usability of people to get it and use it. But those are 2 simple apps that are free, and just for the mobile pod app, you have to spend $100 to get the Sonic port. But they're convenient and, you know, make some things for musicians a little bit easier, you know, for guitarists and bass players. There is another Sonic port, and that has like a built-in mic, and it's like $20 more. It's like $120, I think. Has more in and outs on it, but it's still basically the same thing. It's just there's also like a mic built into it as well for vocals on the other one. Anyway, if you like this video, then click the like button down below and subscribe. I'll be doing more videos on guitar, music gear, and playing random guitar riffs and so on. Thanks for watching.